Royal Scalping Indicator is an advanced price adaptive indicator designed to generate high-quality trading signals. Built-in multi-timeframe and multi-currency capabilities make it even more powerful to have configurations based on different symbols and timeframes. It includes two different oscillators. The trend oscillator, which colored in orange, predicts the overall trend of the market, and the signal oscillator, which colored in orchid, generates buy and sell signals. We have a downtrend when the trend oscillator leaves the upper zone down to lower zone. And conversely, its transition from the lower zone into the upper zone indicates that the market has uptrend direction. Buy signals are generated where the signal oscillator is in the lower zone, and at the same time, the trend oscillator is predicting an uptrend. Sell signals are generated where the signal oscillator is in the upper zone, and at the same time, the trend oscillator is predicting a downtrend. The signal oscillator finds pullbacks in the overall trend. It helps traders to ride the trend with lower risks, which means tighter stop losses can be used. Royal Scalping Indicator can be configured to alert traders through sound, by flashing the chart, phone notifications, email and MetaTrader alert window through these options. It can be adjusted to get notified only for an arbitrary number of signals from the beginning of a trend, where the trend is not old and not inclined to get reversed. Let's go through the indicator settings to see how it works. The current time frame is M30, but let's get the trend from H1 time frame. These are the settings for the trend and signal oscillators, which I'll explain them later in this video. I'm going to leave them with the default values. I want the indicator to alert me based on current candle, when the signal oscillator gets into the upper or lower zones. I want to add a filter based on slope and the zone of the trend oscillator, and get only first three signals from the beginning of each new trend. Now let's enable sound, flasher and push notification alerts. Based on applied settings, you get notified for these three signals through sound, graphically on the screen, and real-time notifications at your mobile phone. In this example, the indicator alerts this signal because we applied a trend filter based on slope or the zone of the trend oscillator. The trend oscillator is not in the lower zone here, but its slope is negative, which indicates a downtrend direction in the market. Subsequent signals are also valid signals, but as the trend gets relatively older, its direction is more likely to get reversed, and it's recommended to use smaller take profits. Let's get back to the indicator settings. The first three inputs creates the trend oscillator. For the trend oscillator, both symbol and timeframe can be different from current charts. This is a Euro-USD M30 chart. Let's add a trend oscillator from USD Swiss franc with timeframe H1 to see its correlation with Euro-USD. I'm going to add it in blue color. As you can see on the chart, it's a negative correlation, but you can tell the indicator to use CHF-USD, instead of USD-CHF, by adding a minus sign before the symbol. To avoid a long list of confusing inputs, most of the input parameters have been represented as a set of inputs in a row separated by commas. To have a price-adaptive trend oscillator, enter three values for both trend slow channel and trends fast channel. Royal Scalping Indicator uses these values to dynamically tune internal parameters to adapt price movements so that it can predict the direction of the market efficiently. The first two inputs should be entered as a fast and a slow period. ERP specifies how the trend oscillator responds to the price movements. Lower values make the oscillator faster. The indicator uses its default value for ERP if it's not provided by user. For trend fast channel, use smaller values compared to trend slow channel values. If you prefer a simple scalping indicator, enter only a slow period for trend slow channel, and a fast period for trend fast channel. To see the difference, let's bring back the blue trend oscillator to the current symbol, but make it to use a simple trend oscillator. As you can see, the orange trend oscillator, which is the adaptive one, reveals the trend with less lag, and is more clear than the blue one. For the signal oscillator, you need to enter two periods, a fast period for its EMA and a slow period for its channel. Sharpness and smoothness inputs have been exposed to make it possible for those who want right expert advisors based on this indicator and want to be able to optimize all parameters using MetaTrader's strategy tester. You can adjust them manually or leave them empty. The indicator will automatically set them internally based on other inputs if no value is provided. To change the width of the upper or lower zones, use this input which all alerting functions work based on. To have different zone levels for the trend oscillator, enter 2 more level values. 2 more levels colored in red will be added to the indicator window, and the alerting system will use them for the trend oscillator. To download this indicator for both MT4 and MT5 platforms, use the links in the description below this video. You can also search for Royal Scalping Indicator on MQL5.com.